Welcome back, viewers. Here we are with a different outlook on things. We've got our Let's Plays going. I'm just starting to start a few new ones, but I thought I'd start a new series called the Mod of the Week. So it's not the mod, but it's just a bunch of mods that come out during the previous week that I think are either interesting or good value for money or just plain fun, you know, like things that'll make the game a bit different or easier or more outrageous. But yeah, we've got a few things here that I've selected from the previous week, which I think was, I can't really remember. I'll have it in the title. It'll be in the title. But it may have been the 8th to the 13th, 7th to 13th. But here's our first one. Now, I'm not going to go right through all the different who made it, how many slots and all that. There's plenty of mod reviewers do all the mods. So here's our first one. This is a picnic table. You can get round or square. There's a grill here that cooks sausages. All you got to do is press circle and the sausages start to sizzle, and then they'll disappear and you can do it again. And there's an ice cream cart. So these are just decorative items, but you know, if you want to be the type of person that has a backyard and you barbecue and the other farmers come over, if you're some sort of role-playing thing or something like that, well, this is where you want to do it. And to find them, they're quite easy. They're in decorations. They cost $100 and they look like this. So yeah, that's our first one. So the other thing is with this, there's a selling point. These are in decorations, but if you go to selling points and obviously look for this ice cream truck or ice cream vendor, you can sell milk, sugar and strawberries at it. So if you want a sell point that doesn't look like a sell point, you can turn off the triggers and have a little sort of, you know, have it not so cluttered up with sell points. This is the go. Then the next one we have, this is coming on from the greenhouses that do all sorts of stuff, the open air garden, and then we had olive trees. Now we have some grapevines. They're very cool. They take water and fertiliser. I sometimes you get the manure option, which is cheaper if you've got pigs and that, but these will grow grapes and they're simple to use. I found the best thing to do, rather than having you can have your pallets of grapes store here, or you can put it on distributing, and if you have a grape factory, it'll then automatically distribute them to that and turn them into juice or raisins. To find this is easy as well. Just go down to the bottom here, into here. It's production. Greenhouses. And there they are at the start. $1,000 each. So seed, water and manure or fertiliser makes grapes. And this is really worth having a look in this greenhouse section because there's some really great stuff in here lately. And $1,000 each, I think that's fantastic. So yeah, there's the second of our, you know, interesting mods for this week, grapevines. So we'll head over the back here. Now this is a corn header, and now there's 1,000 corn headers out there, but the interesting thing about this one is its size. That's the 10.4 metre version, but it goes everything from 8.6 to 12.4 metres, so, and cheap. We go up here and we quickly have a look in corn headers. It's John Deere. I'm not a big fan. I'm not saying I don't like John Deere, but I tend not to use it. I don't. If you've watched any of my Let's Plays, you won't have seen it on there. Here it is here, the Green System PA, 53,000. Does both corn and thing, but the thing about it is, you'll see there, once we change the top configuration, 8.8, 9.4, 10.4, 11.4, 12.4 for 81,000. Now I consider that to be competitive. That's a big corn header. That's going to get your corn and your sunflowers in a lot quicker. So if time's of the essence, 81 might seem to you, but that's really going to. And the thing is, it goes at double speed, which is the most sort of important thing about it, instead of harvesting at 6, I think it goes 8 or 9, so it's 50%. It's not double, but 50% faster than a normal one. But yeah, if you're happy with a 10.4, it's back down to $70,000. So yeah, that's absolutely fantastic as far as I'm concerned. So we'll move on. Once again, we've got a lot of John Deere in here for someone who never uses it, but you know, I might start now that I've seen some of these. This is a 9650 STS John Deere, and we'll find it, believe it or not, up in here in harvesters. We'll go along and say it'll be down the end somewhere, so it's fairly new. There it is there. Does all sorts of things, including a new crop, whatever that is. Blue flowers, looks like daisies, so it also does your daisies for you. But if we go into here, you'll find it's got a million options, which I'm not going to go through. But the most important one is, if you watched on the left, the capacity, the 8853 litres, all these different capacities, of which there's heaps. You know, the price is 132, which is, gee, it's cheap for a decent harvester. And you know, 9, 3, 13, 14, 11, 19,000 litre capacity. Yeah, that's fantastic. 19,000 litres. And as I said, it's, you know, I'm not here to show you all the different options and colours and tyre types and all that. All I can tell you is $156,000 for a nice John Deere harvester that you can increase. I think you might be able to increase the motor size. You'd think so. Engine setup, so you can up her in horsepower. That'll make it a bit dearer, but still, for under 200,000, you're going to get a beauty. You know, look at that, 204,000 for 339 horsepower that holds 19 tonne. So yeah, I'd recommend one of these just for the value for money, and you have to empty it a lot less. I think it's a great idea. And what we can do here is, it's cheap. So if you were to buy the standard one, but the thing about it is, remember the header at 10.4 was 69,000, so if you buy this standard for 132 for 200,000, which isn't a lot of money, some of the equipment's quite expensive. I'm sure this hooks up to this, it did before. Yeah, now I don't know how this will run because I haven't tested it, but I presume it'll run okay. So, you know, look at that, 200 grand. John Deere, top quality harvester with a whopping big corn header. Unbelievable. Okay, moving on. Now, yeah, like I said, for someone who doesn't use John Deere much in their Let's Plays, there's a lot of John Deere stuff here. So this is a planter. Once again, million configurations, beautiful looking, you know, John Deere colours. We'll test her out here. So we've got unfold. It's quite wide too. I'm not quite sure what the width is. We'll have a look at that in a minute, but looks like about 8 metres, maybe 10. Could be 12. We can open the covers. Wire it down. You know, that's absolutely great. Let's go and have a look at it. So it'll be in the trailer section, it'll be under planters. Here it is. Here it's easy to pick because it's the big sort of funky looking one with a lid on top, with the top on it. So plants your normal sort of stuff. You'll see it'll take seed, fertiliser, it'll take liquid fertiliser and herbicide. So there's 1,000 different combinations on this. If you go in here and have a look at the tank configuration, I'll just zoom in a bit. It's about the only thing I really want to go through, but liquid fertiliser stuff, there's your tanks for your liquid fertiliser to fill it up, pesticides, Looks like that'd be solid fertiliser. Yeah, unbelievable. But all the different things that you can do, and it's $71,000. That's with these additions. We go standard 62 grand if you want to use slurry or do your own fertilising. It's 12.2 metres. Holds nearly 900 litres of seed. I think you can change the capacity as well. It's even got an attacher so you can hook. I don't know what you'd want to hook behind it, but yeah, but check it out. 62 grand base price for a 12 metre planter. Unheard of. Really great, competitively priced John Deere mods came out this week. So there's how many have we got for this week? That's 1, 2, 5. Here's number 6. This is in here just for the novelty value. Check it out. If you're the sort of guy that wants to make the, well, I shouldn't say guy, if you're the type of farmer that wants a resort down by the river, or if you've got a map near the ocean and you want an oceanside resort that you're building in a role-playing setting, this is what you need. And we'll find it. In construction. Production. Generators. There it is. And it's quite expensive. But it produces $60,000 a month. Now, if you want to have something that produces money, but you don't want to go with the normal old, windmills, or not windmills, but electric generator windmill fan looking things, or you don't want to go with solar panels, get yourself a motel. Quite expensive, but you'd make that back in what, 560, I don't know. Yeah, in a few years. Anyway, that's that. Moving on. Right, this is the Protector 90, I think it is. And the reason we've gone with this is because it's just, yeah, let's have a look why we've gone with this. Go down to cars. Go across to it. Here it is here, the Protector 90, $65,000. But in here, it's just the amount of stuff that you can do to this. Look at that. If you've got a scenario like a role-playing thing where the cops turn up, well, or the police turn up, or the police, depending on where you live, yeah, it's incredible. The colours you can do, like, yeah, unbelievable. But that's great for if you're going to have the police turn up. And yeah, 65 grand, I'm sure it'll go up and down depending on what you put on it, but that has got fantastic, like, yeah, it's worth the price of admission just for the mods that you can do. And everybody, you'd have 20 farmers could have one of these and they'd all look different. So that's the Protector 90, and I thought that was worth mentioning. And then the last but not least, can't quite remember what this is called, but it's a whopping big make everything. And I love these drive under drop off and pick up points. Now they look quite narrow, but I'm sure they've figured it out that you could fit most things in there. But it's huge, makes a lot of noise. But if you've got a big farm and you've got big animal pens that need big food production, this is the go for you. So where will we find it? Well, that's a good question. Go into construction. I think it's in production, actually. It's not in silos. Production, factories. Come on, get down. And we'll be able to tell which one it is because it's gigantic. Field Products Factory. So there's the things, you can see the icons there that you can make. It's $100,000, which I think is competitive. There's where you turn it on. There's nothing in it at the moment. But no, she's good looking unit. So if we go into here, here it is. So you can make hay out of grass, silage out of potatoes, chaff, sugar beet cunt. You can make TMR out of that, TMR out of forage, fertiliser out of digestate. You can do it all in here, and it holds stacks, so you can really fill it up and have it going. And the rates, you know, they're more or less 1 to 1. Well, they are pretty much. Looking at that, that's a little bit higher, but yeah, unbelievable. Anyway, there it is. So I hope you enjoyed the first of our picks of the week for the mods, because not everybody, you know, watches mod reviews. I'm aware of that, and maybe you missed a couple of mod reviews and didn't catch up on them, but there are plenty more mods this week. But as I said, you know, it might be 95 new tractors came out this week, but a tractor's a tractor, really. So, you know, I just go for interesting or good value for money or make your job easier. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. Leave a comment if you've got any ideas on how I could make it better. And hopefully I'll be back, all things being good, with another pick of the mods next week. Okay, thanks for watching.